Hidden away on Mount Nysa, young Dionysus discovered a humble fruit that would change the world forever. With a squeeze of his divine hand, he created the first wine, a sparkling nectar of joy and magic.
It's wonderful!
But the jealousy of Hera struck him with madness, driving the young god to wander lost through dark and twisted lands. He began his great wandering across the ancient world, joined by the wild beasts who became his loyal protectors. In the burning sands of Egypt, he proved his power, turning barren dunes into lush, living rivers of green vines. Through the bustling markets of the East, he shared his cup, bringing wonder and delight to the common people. His legend grew, attracting a wild procession of Maenads and satyrs who danced to his ecstatic rhythm. No obstacle could stop him. At the Euphrates River, he wove a bridge of grapevines to cross the rushing waters. He reached the far jungles of India, riding atop his leopard, looking out as a conqueror of nature itself. When challenged in battle, he needed no sword. His thyrsus turned enemy spears into harmless snakes and ivy. He returned from the east in a golden chariot, a triumphant procession celebrating the rise of a powerful new god. Seeking peace, he knelt before the goddess Cybele in Phrygia, who healed his mind and lifted Hera's ancient curse. Yet not all welcomed him. In cold Thrace, King Lycurgus dared to stand against the god of wine with anger and pride. At sea, foolish pirates captured him, unaware that the ropes they used were unraveling by the god's mere will. Suddenly, the ship transformed, vines exploded from the mast, and the wooden deck bloomed into a living meadow. Terrified by his power, the pirates leaped into the sea, transformed forever into dolphins by divine justice. On the shores of Naxos, the wandering god found the abandoned princess Ariadne, and his heart was moved by her beauty. He offered her his eternal love and placed a crown of stars upon her head, turning her sorrow into immortality. Finally, he returned to his birthplace, Thebes, where the arrogant king Pentheus blocked the gates, refusing to believe. Pentheus clung to rigid order, mocking the stranger, blind to the chaotic divine power standing right before him. With a wave of his hand, Dionysus called to the women of Thebes, who left the city in a trance to dance in the wild.
We are yours.
Under the full moon of Mount Cytheron, the ritual reached its peak, a frenzy that no mortal king could ever control. The resistance crumbled. Vines reclaimed the throne of Thebes, proving that the forces of nature cannot be chained. His wanderings complete, Dionysus taught humanity the art of the vine, leaving a gift of civilization and joy. His earthly mission fulfilled, he ascended on a beam of golden light to take his rightful place among the stars. At last, seated among the Olympians, he raised his goblet. The wandering god had finally found his home.